San Francisco, 1940. In the heart of Chinatown, at dawn on November 27th, the world was graced with a new inhabitant, Li Junfan, better known as Bruce Lee. Born in the Chinese hospital, Bruce was the fourth child in the family of Li Hoi Chuen, a renowned opera actor, and Grace Ho, a woman whose lineage was intertwined with Chinese aristocracy. Bruce's early life was marked by contrasts. While the sounds of Chinese opera and the glamour of Hong Kong intertwined in his daily life, there was also the violence and turmoil brought by the Japanese occupation during World War II. His family returned to Hong Kong when Bruce was just 3 months old. During this time, Hong Kong was a place of conflict and cultural shifts, and young Bruce grew up in the heart of this turmoil. From an early age, Bruce was exposed to the entertainment world. His father, Hoi Chuen, introduced him to the film industry, where Bruce acted in several films as a child. This early exposure to the world of acting shaped his charisma and understanding of stage expression, but at the same time, the streets of Hong Kong provided him with a different kind of education. Bruce's life in Hong Kong was not easy. As a young man of mixed nationality, he often faced discrimination and isolation. His response to these challenges was to fight, both literally and figuratively. The streets were his playground, and fights were his way to express himself and prove his worth. This passion for combat soon led him to Yip Man, a master of Wing Chun, marking the beginning of his formal education in martial arts. The youth spent on the streets of Hong Kong and in film studios shaped Bruce Lee. Out of this cauldron of experiences emerged the man who would change the world of martial arts and cinema. But before he became a legend, he was just a boy seeking his place in the world, in a city that was as full of opportunities as it was challenges. Life in Hong Kong during the 1950s was like walking on the edge of a sword. Young Bruce Lee, now a teenager, often faced challenges that led him to the brink of conflict. His street fights were not just physical confrontations, but also a reflection of the inner struggle of a young man searching for his identity amidst a whirlwind of culture and insecurity. Bruce's fascination with martial arts began as a response to this reality. Seeking self-defense and discipline, he enrolled in a Wing Chun school under the guidance of the legendary Yip Man. Yip Man, a wise and thoughtful teacher, recognized not only Bruce's need for self-defense, but also his untamed potential. Wing Chun, a style of martial arts that emphasizes economy of movement, speed, and close combat, was perfect for Bruce. Learning under Yip Man and later Wang Shun Leung, one of Yip's top students, shaped the foundations of Bruce's martial philosophy. The training was rigorous, but Bruce's relentless dedication and inexhaustible energy quickly set him apart from his peers. Through Wing Chun, Bruce began to understand the deeper aspects of martial arts that go beyond mere techniques. He learned about the importance of mind and body control, the balance between strength and flexibility, and the significance of mental clarity in combat. These concepts would later become key in the development of his unique style, Jeet Kune Do. His proficiency in Wing Chun earned him a certain reputation on the streets of Hong Kong. But with reputation came challenges. Bruce often found himself involved in fights that tested not just his physical abilities, but also his moral code and philosophy. These conflicts, although sometimes dangerous, were crucial in shaping his character and understanding of martial arts, not just as a means for combat, but as a path to self-awareness and improvement. When Bruce Lee set foot on American soil, he carried with him dreams and ambitions that far exceeded the boundaries of an ordinary young man. His arrival in Seattle in 1959 marked the beginning of a new era in his life, an era that would take him from the streets of Hong Kong to the dazzling lights of Hollywood. In Seattle, Bruce enrolled at Edison Technical School and later at the University of Washington, where he studied philosophy. Philosophy, especially studies of Eastern philosophy, deepened his understanding of martial arts, providing a broader context for his passion. Simultaneously, he continued his training in martial arts, opening his first Wing Chun school in Seattle. His school attracted a diverse array of students, testifying to Bruce's ability to impart his knowledge and passion for martial arts. During this period, Bruce met and fell in love with Linda Emery, who would later become Linda Lee Cadwell. Their love was swift and strong, leading to their marriage in 1964. This union brought not just romantic stability to Bruce, but also support in his endeavors. Together they had 2 children, Brandon Lee and Shannon Lee, who would later make their own marks in the world of acting and martial arts. His path took him to Oakland, where he opened another martial arts school. But the real turning point in his career came when he began performing at tournaments and martial arts demonstrations. His presentation at the Long Beach International Karate Championships in 1964 made a strong impression and opened doors to the Hollywood industry. Bruce's entry into Hollywood was not easy. Despite his charisma and talent, he faced challenges due to his race and ethnic background. However, his persistence and unique approach to martial arts caught the attention of producers. He landed the role of Kato in the series The Green Hornet, which became a cult hit. Though the series was short-lived, Bruce's impact and presence on screen were undeniable. Bruce Lee in Hollywood was more than an actor. He was an innovator who broke stereotypes and paved the way for Asian artists in the Western film industry. His Hollywood dream was just the beginning of a journey that would make him a legend. Bruce Lee developed his own style of martial arts, Jeet Kune, which emphasized flexibility, practicality, and personal expression. His books and teachings have left a profound impact on the world of martial arts. As the curtain of Hollywood slowly rose, Bruce Lee stepped into a world he would forever change. His role as Kato in The Green Hornet was just the beginning. However, the real revolution in his career began when he took control of his destiny as a filmmaker, actor, and director. Bruce's vision of martial arts on film was radically different from anything the Western world had seen before. He wanted to showcase the authenticity, speed, and philosophy of Eastern martial arts, not just superficial stereotypes. The first step in this mission was The Big Boss, 1971, which became a massive hit in Asia. Its incredible success led to further projects like Fist of Fury, 1972, and Way of the Dragon, 1972, where Bruce was both actor and director. Bruce Lee, Legend on the Big Screen, is not just a story of a rising star. It's a story of fighting against conventions and stereotypes. Each film was a reflection of his personal struggles, philosophical beliefs, and relentless pursuit of perfection. In Enter the Dragon, 1973, Bruce set a new standard for action movies, combining impressive martial arts sequences with a deep story and character development. The film became a global phenomenon and cemented Bruce's place in cinematic history. Bruce's presence on the big screen was more than a mere display of physical prowess. It was a manifestation of his spirit, intellect, and artistic vision. His intensity, charisma, and innovative approach to martial arts introduced a new genre to the film industry. Bruce was a pioneer who transcended boundaries and paved the way for new generations of filmmakers and martial artists. While his life on screen was filled with glamour and success, behind the scenes, Bruce continually battled the challenges of the industry, the pressures of fame, and the quest for perfection. Each of his films was a journey, and every scene a fight to express his deep passion for martial arts and cinema. On July 20th, 1973, at the age of 32, Bruce Lee suddenly passed away in Hong Kong, leaving the world in disbelief and sorrow. His premature departure was a shocking twist in a life story filled with rises and falls, successes and challenges. At the peak of his fame and career, Bruce was working on the movie Game of Death, but he died before the film was completed. His death was shrouded in mystery and controversy, with theories ranging from accident to conspiracy. The official cause of death was cerebral edema, triggered by a reaction to a painkiller. However, speculations around his death have never fully quieted, leaving a trail of open questions and mysteries. Bruce's death meant not just the loss of a man, it was the loss of an icon, a pioneer, and an inspiration. His impact on martial arts, cinema, and popular culture was immeasurable. Through his work, Bruce bridged East and West, broke down stereotypes, and opened doors for new generations of artists and fighters. Bruce Lee lived a life full of passion and dedication. His pursuit of perfection, his philosophy, and his artistry left an enduring mark in the hearts and minds of people around the world. While his physical life was short-lived, his spirit and legacy continue to live on, inspiring and motivating generations. In the heavens of cinema and martial arts, Bruce Lee remains a shining star that continues to glow, reminding us that true heroes and legends never die. They continue to live through their work, inspiration, and the dreams they planted in the hearts of those who remember them.